Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the latest and greatest in the automotive world. Today we're talking about a true legend reborn, the 2026 Buick Grand National. If you're a fan of American muscle with a touch of sophistication, this car is going to blow you away. The original Grand National from the 80s was a beast, known for its turbocharged power and that iconic blacked-out look that turned heads everywhere. Now, Buick has brought it back for 2026 with modern tech, blistering performance, and a design that pays homage to its roots while pushing into the future. Whether you're a longtime Buick enthusiast or just love high-performance coupes, stick around because we're going to cover every inch of this machine, from its stunning exterior to its heart-pounding drive. Let's jump right in, starting with the exterior. And wow, does this car make a statement from the front? The 2026 Grand National greets you with an aggressive, shark-like nose that's all about intimidation and aerodynamics. The slim, full-width LED headlights stretch across the fascia, giving it a piercing gaze that's enhanced by those vertical LED daytime running lights that frame the lower air intakes. Buick has incorporated their signature tri-shield emblem right in the center of a sleek, blacked-out grille that's designed for optimal airflow to cool that powerful engine underneath. The hood features subtle power bulges that hint at the muscle lurking below, and the front bumper has these sculpted vents that not only look cool, but actually help reduce drag and improve downforce at high speeds. It's painted in that classic Grand National black, or you can opt for other dark shades like midnight blue or charcoal gray, and the whole front end sits low to the ground, emphasizing its wide stance. Up close, you'll notice the attention to detail, like the gloss black accents on the splitter and the optional carbon fiber elements if you go for the higher trims. It's a front end that screams performance while maintaining that premium Buick elegance, not too flashy, but definitely not something you'd want to mess with in your rearview mirror, moving along to the side profile. This is where the Grand National really shows off its muscle car heritage with a modern twist. The body is a two-door coupe with a long hood and a short rear deck, giving it that classic proportion that echoes the 80s original but with sleeker lines for better efficiency. The wheelbase is stretched a bit compared to older models, measuring about 110 inches, which provides more stability and room inside. Those beefy fender flares house massive 20-inch alloy wheels wrapped in high performance. Michelin Pilot sport tires, 275s up front and 305s in the back for that planted feel. The wheels themselves have a star-shaped design in black with polished accents, tying into the aggressive theme. Along the sides, you'll see aerodynamic side skirts that flow seamlessly from the front to the back, reducing turbulence, and there's a subtle character line that runs from the headlights all the way to the taillights, adding a sense of motion even when it's parked. The roofline slopes gently towards the rear, creating a fastback silhouette that's both stylish and functional for cutting through the wind. Door handles are flush-mounted for a cleaner look, and the side mirrors are slim with integrated turn signals and cameras for the 360-degree view system. Overall, from the side, it's a perfect blend of retro muscle and contemporary design. Long, low, and ready to pounce. Now, flipping to the back, the rear end of the 2026 Grand National is where it flexes its performance credentials without overdoing it. The taillights are slim LED strips that wrap around the corners, connected by a full-width light bar that illuminates with a sequential pattern when you brake or signal. Below that, there's a prominent black trunk spoiler, functional, not just for show, that generates real downforce at speed. The rear bumper is sculpted with large diffuser elements and quad exhaust tips finished in black chrome, hinting at the symphony you'll hear from that engine. Buick has kept the badging minimal, just the Grand National, script on the trunk and the turbo badge to remind you of its heritage. The rear glass is tinted dark for privacy, and the whole setup sits over a wide track that gives it a planted, aggressive posture. If you pop the trunk, you'll find about 12 cubic feet of space, which is decent for a performance coupe with a pass-through for longer items. It's a rear end that's purposeful and mean, designed to leave an impression as you accelerate away, with those exhaust notes echoing behind, shifting gears to the interior. Buick has nailed the balance between luxury and sportiness in the 2026 Grand National. Step inside, and you're greeted by a driver-focused cockpit wrapped in premium materials. The seats are bolstered leather buckets with heating, ventilation, and massage functions. The front ones are 12-way power adjustable with memory settings for multiple drivers. The cabin is dominated by a massive 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster that's fully customizable, showing everything from speed and revs to navigation and performance metrics like G-forces and lap times. Right next to it is a 15-inch infotainment touchscreen running Buick's latest IntelliLink system, which supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and even has built-in Amazon Alexa for voice commands. The center console houses a rotary dial for quick menu navigation, and there's wireless charging for your phone plus multiple USB-C ports. Materials-wise, it's top-notch, soft-touch surfaces everywhere, with options for Alcantara inserts on the steering wheel and door panels and real carbon fiber trim on higher models. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels great in hand, with paddle shifters for manual control. Rear seating is there for 2 adults, though it's more suited for shorter trips or kids, with about 35 inches of legroom. Mbambang sets the mood with customizable colors, and the audio system is a premium Bose setup with 12 speakers, delivering crystal clear sound whether you're blasting rock or podcasts. Safety features are abundant too: adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking, and a heads-up display to keep your eyes on the road. It's an interior that's comfortable for daily drives, but ramps up the excitement when you push it hard. When it comes to performance, the 2026 Grand National lives up to its name and then some. Under the hood is a twin-turbocharged 3.6-liter V6 engine that's tuned to deliver a whopping 550 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, a massive leap from the original's 245 horses. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an 8-speed automatic transmission with lightning-fast shifts, or you can opt for a manual on certain trims for that purest feel. 0 to 60 miles per hour. It blasts there in just 3.5 seconds, and the quarter mile comes up in under 12 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 180 miles per hour, but it's the way it handles that impresses. Buick has equipped it with adaptive magnetic ride control suspension that adjusts in real time for comfort or sport modes, and Brembo brakes with 6-piston calipers up front ensure you can stop on a dime. On the track or twisty roads, the electronic limited slip differential and torque vectoring keep it glued, while the all-season tires provide grip in various conditions. Fuel economy isn't bad for the power, about 20 mpg city and 28 highway, thanks to cylinder deactivation and efficient turbos. Driving it, you'll feel that instant torque surge from the turbos, with a growl from the exhaust that's addictive. It's not just straight-line speed. It's a well-rounded performer that can carve corners like a sports car while cruising smoothly on the highway. On the pricing front, Buick has positioned the 2026 Grand National to be accessible yet premium. The base model starts at around $48,000, which gets you the core features like the Turbo V6, digital dash, and standard safety tech. Stepping up to the mid-level trim adds about $5,000, bringing in things like the larger wheels, enhanced audio, and performance upgrades such as the adaptive suspension. If you want the full GNX package, which includes the carbon fiber bits, upgraded brakes, and even more power tuning to 600 horses, you're looking at $60,000 or so. Options can push it higher. Think $2,000 for the manual transmission, $1,500 for premium paint, and another $3,000 for the tech package with augmented reality navigation. Compared to rivals like the Ford Mustang GT or Chevy Camaro SS, it's competitively priced, offering more luxury for similar money. Keep in mind, these are MSRP figures. Dealer markups might apply early on due to demand, and incentives could bring it down. Financing options through GM Financial make it easier, with low interest rates for qualified buyers. If you're considering the 2026 Grand National, here are some suggestions to make the most of it. First off, if you're an enthusiast who loves tinkering, go for the manual transmission. It adds that engaging feel that's rare in modern cars. For daily drivers, stick with the automatic for ease in traffic. Opt for the GNX trim if you plan on track days. The extra power and handling upgrades are worth it. Color-wise, black is classic, but the metallic grays really pop under lights. Pair it with the performance exhaust option for that extra rumble without being too obnoxious. If you have a family, it's not the most practical, so consider it as a weekend warrior rather than a primary vehicle. Test drive one at your local Buick dealer to feel the turbo lag, or lack thereof, and make sure the seating fits your build. Also, look into aftermarket tunes if you want even more power, but be cautious with warranty implications. Overall, it's a great pick for someone wanty.